Hey Internet, today we're gonna explain the main character, Son Jinwoo. Alright, so in the game Solo Leveling Arise, you obviously play as the protagonist, Jinwoo. So we're gonna explain everything here. So as you can see, we've got this stat radar. Is it a radar chart, I suppose? So you can, as you level up from level 1 all the way to 100 at the time of recording, I'm sure they're going to release a new level cap. So you will get stats. You will get one stat for each, and it's up to you how you distribute it. I personally prefer balance. If you want to go for glass cannon, all attack, no defense, no HP, no crit, then go for strength and precision. Precision is your minimum attack and strength is your damage. So go for either glass cannon or balance. Those are the most common builds, however you can do whatever you want. I don't recommend putting everything into HP and defense and nothing else. You may be a tank, but you're not going to do damage. And putting in crit rate, crit damage is okay, but when you have 100% critting 1 damage, you're not going to be doing too much damage. So you need to have a fine balance. Okay, so that's your stat allocation system explained. So let's jump to this side. If you want to read Jinwoo's story, you can do that. So he's got some stories that you can do as you level up. Alright, so we also have the magnifying glass that just shows you your stats more in depth. Okay, so now we have this level 100 max. So this refers to your account level. So you level this up by doing dailies such as gates. You can also do stories and stuff, but story doesn't give too much XP. So do your 6 gates a day, and that's how you level up the account level, or Jinwoo level, I suppose. Okay, and does it take a long time? Yes. It took me pretty much 290 days to reach level 100, so almost 1 year. So yes, it takes a long time to level up. Okay, next up we've got this icon here that says 5 or V. So that's your promotion. So you do this by unlocking the story, by doing some achievements and stuff. So you'll start off low, and then you'll eventually become stronger and stronger, and they'll give you some rewards as well. So they'll give you skins, they'll give you some combat runes, which we'll cover shortly. And yeah, okay, so you do this to get promoted. So promotion in other games is called ascending the character. So this is what ascending Jinwoo is. He's just changing jobs, I suppose. Actually, that's what it's called, a job change. So he's from an assassin all the way to the monarch of shadows. Okay, so that's the job change / character ascension. So moving downwards, Jinwoo can use 2 weapons compared to the signature weapon for hunters. So he's got 1 slot and another slot, so slot 1, slot 2. So that's cool. So you can have 1 range weapon and 1 melee weapon. Okay, the coat hanger, that is for skin. So you've got different skins, you've got some paid skins, got some free to play skins. Okay, Is it worth buying the skins? I'm gonna say no. At $40 per skin, no. Okay. Even if you're a die-hard fan of solo leveling, $40 is not worth it for a skin, okay? So we've got skills now. So your quick time event, these are locked. So you don't really have any choice, you just unlock them. You only have one version really, so that's easy. Skill 1. So as you level up and unlock things via quests and events, you will have different skills that you can unlock. Same with slot 2. So that's Q and E, by the way. So slot 1 is Q, slot 2 is E. I'm gonna recommend abilities that break shields. So shields in this game reduce damage. So you want to break the shield so you can do more damage, because it is a timed event in most cases, so you want to defeat the enemy before the clock runs out. Your ultimate, so your ultimate just does the most damage. So you start off from the middle, and then you get darkness, obliteration, you get truth, mutilate, and then you get King's Domain. So King's Domain right now is the strongest ultimate. It's not even level 10 yet, and it surpasses mutilate as well. So that's your ultimate. I recommend get the best one that you can get. So QTE, they are fixed, so we don't have to talk about that. So my build for Blessing Stones is Bloodlust, Advanced Dagger Technique, and then Monarch's Domain. However, this is interchangeable. And then Pulverize. So I will explain each one. Bloodlust, you gain 7% for 6 seconds, and the enemy decreases their defense by 7% for 6 seconds. So this is really handy when you want to do a burst of damage when you first enter the, I guess, battlefield. Okay, we got Dagger Technique. When your enemy is 70% or less HP, you increase damage by 8.4%. So that's really handy. More damage. Monarch's Domain increases your shadows damage by 60%, and they do the same damage based on your attack. And this lasts for 8 seconds. Once again, it's an instant burst of damage. Pulverize is to break shields quicker. The quicker you break shields, the more damage you can do. So that's my offensive. You can swap the Monarch's Domain for Boss Slayer, so you do more damage against bosses. Defensive Blessing Stones, your daily quest completion. So that's like a get out of jail free, just in case you like die once. So sometimes it is a neck and neck where both the boss and you have 1 HP each, and sometimes you get unlucky and die. So that will give you a get out of jail free card, and you can use it once. HP extraction is just vampirism, so when you defeat an enemy, you get some HP back. So that's useful for high level, I guess, events or gates. It's helpful for low level, but when you get strong enough, you can one-shot mobs, so low level doesn't matter, but high level does. And I'm choosing Solidify. So your damage is So your damage received is reduced by 1% for every 6 seconds, and it stacks up to 15 times, so that's 15%. So 15% reduction damage is good. And the 4th slot is not yet unlocked. Okay, cores. So just farm your cores. Pick things that are going to increase your crit damage, crit rate, your attack percentage, your ultimate. Make sure the elements match your weapons. Okay. So artifacts, just pick your auto equip recommended. Pick the highest levels you got and the best quality. So for me, I'm choosing Burning Curse. You increase by 20% for damage taken, which sounds really terrible. However, you also increase 10% damage dealt. So I think, yes, so it feels bad, but at least you do more damage. And when you got the 4th set, the damage dealt increases, so it kind of balances out, and the damage taken is fixed at 20%. So when you get your 8-piece set, you increase the damage dealt by 30%, and damage taken is remaining at 20%. So that's why I chose that one. So it's a give and take. You do more damage, but you take damage as well. At the higher levels, you no longer become a glass cannon, so you can take some hits and it doesn't matter too much. You can also balance out with the stats, so it's totally fine. Alright, so we covered that, we covered skills, and yes, you can level up skills obviously, starting from level 1 all the way to level 10. Does it get progressively expensive and costly? Yes, it does. As you can see, it costs 100k to get up to level 10, and resources are rare. Okay, we covered everything. I think we covered everything. So weapons, you can level up your weapons. That's pretty self-explanatory. The maximum is 120. Alright, we covered everything. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to support me. Become a member or drop a super thanks. Leave a comment below if this was helpful, or if you have questions. Until next time, see ya.